This is a case of Regmatogenous retinal detachment with macular hole. Such cases need extra care during PVD induction. The direction of cutter opening should keep opposite or away from the hole and should try to use minimum vacuum that is needed for PVD induction. The goal is to avoid SRF drain through hole, which may cause peroperative enlargement of hole size. It may happen with very low vacuum also during removal of residual triamcinolone acetate. Even if it starts coming anyway, suction should stop immediately. It may happen during suction of BBG also if the soft tip is very close and directed to hole. And if it once starts coming, even you stop suction and remove the cutter away, it keeps coming passively. In case of RD, ILM can be peeled both in detached retina or after fluidar exchange. I am comfortable of doing it in detached retina. Peeling procedure is same, but two things can make it easier. First one is peeling from nasal to temporal side, as disc attachment gives a counter force on nasal side which is absent on temporal side. Second one is to peel more tangentially like rhexis rather than vertically. This keeps retina more stable. This is another case of retinal detachment where I am showing what happens when we peel from temporal to nasal side. Retina has tendency to be folded. Peeling is possible but difficult. This is a pediatric case having traumatic retinal detachment with subretinal band and PVR changes. There was macular fold, so ILM peeling was decided to avoid postoperative PVR changes and macular folding. After unfolding, hole was explored within. Then ILM peeling was done and completed in a regular way.